What's going on, everybody? Tonanza here. Welcome to the first episode of the Resident Evil Village 100% walkthrough. I hope you're all as excited for this as I am. It is a fantastic game, and I'm very excited to be making content for it. Now, a quick disclaimer. The goat collectibles are going to be not visible in my game because I've already gotten them, and from the looks of it here, under the bonuses tab, there is challenges that seem to stack with your profile versus your save file. So because of that, they're not going to be visible, but I will be pointing out exactly where they are. They will be there in your playthrough. They just won't be in mine. So, with that being said, let's start a new game. We're going to avoid the Village of Shadows difficulty for now because you need to complete at least 2 of the other difficulties, preferably 2 hardcores, minimum, before you can tackle this because of the sheer difficulty. From what I've heard, even seasoned veterans of very difficult Resident Evil games are having a very hard time with this. But with that being said, after the playthrough and the walkthrough is done, I will be giving out another couple videos with some tips and tricks, not for making it through Village of Shadows per se, but more or less the bosses and the mini bosses, which seem to be the biggest headache right now. So let's jump right in. We're going to go with standard difficulty. I already completed hardcore, and honestly, it's not that different. Just have slightly less ammo and health. But I feel like standard is kind of like the base middle of the pack where most people, or some people, will be starting. So we'll roll in with that, and we'll start the game and trigger the first cutscene.
Long ago, a young girl went with her mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work. But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence, the bushes empty. Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free from Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine and under branch, and into the forest deep. Feeling strange eyes upon her, the girl recalled Mother's scary bedtime tales, and her throat became bone dry. Then the Bat Lord appeared. He greeted her warmly and bit his own wing. "Come, child, quench your thirst," he said. So she drank the thick, dark blood and smiled with joy. Passing through the graveyard, menacing storm clouds loomed, and the air turned bitingly cold. The girl was shivering in her thin clothes. Then a dark weaver appeared, and with a click of his fingers crafted mist into a beautiful dress. "Come, child, warm yourself," he coaxed. So she clothed herself and smiled with joy. Across waters deep and ominous she went, hoping a boat she found would carry her home. But hunger's grip tightened and her heart grew heavy. Then the Fish King appeared and offered one of his many fins. "Come, child, eat your fill." So the girl ate and smiled with joy once more. Continuing on, she soon entered the forest's dark heart. Then an iron steed appeared, bearing a beautiful golden gear. The creature said nothing as the girl approached and snatched what she thought was another gift. The horse grew angry and summoned the other monsters. Terror filled the girl's heart as the wild wind rose around the beasts. Suddenly, a witch appeared, dark yet regal. "Gifts we gave, but more you took," she snarled. "So more in turn is due." In a blink, the girl was trapped inside a mirror. There. She's asleep.
What is with the creepy story? She's only 6 months old.
Woman at the store said it was traditional. a local tale. Besides, Rose doesn't seem to mind.
Because she doesn't understand it. Thank God. We moved here so that she wouldn't have to deal with any of that, remember?
There's nothing wrong with my memory. You're just being paranoid.
It's not... Never mind. I'm sorry. But I'm not paranoid. I'm just cautious.
Then, go cautiously take your daughter to bed. I'll finish dinner.
It's okay, Rose. Your mother doesn't want to remember it. I can't blame her.
Did you say something?
Nothing. I'll put her down.
Okay, we now have full control over Ethan. Now, first thing we got to do is we got to come around here and read this note on the fridge. It is one of many collectible notes that you will find throughout the game. There's nothing else really down here for us, so we're going to head right upstairs, put the baby to bed, and collect a couple more notes.
They're there. It's like I said to your mom. That book's too scary for you.
Oh, scary book. Okay, now there is another
Almost there, honey.
little collectible, not a collectible, but a challenge that you can do involving this ball here. We'll do that in just a moment. But let's put the baby to bed so that we can move around a little faster.
There you go, sweetheart. Don't you worry. I'll be right downstairs. Daddy won't let those weird fairy tale monsters get you.
Alright, movement's opened up a bit more. So you want to take the ball, kick it. Just keep kicking it right into this room. And you should get the goal achievement. Now, for files in here, we got to read the medical report, as well as Ethan's diary.
Rose is fine.
Talking about how him and Mia had a fight. Now, this isn't collectible related, but it is just kind of nice to look into for or character models and other types of cool background content. Now, if you'll notice, they never do show Chris's face. Not yet, at least. Seems like they definitely want to hide it for some reason. Not 100% sure why.
I wish it could stay like this forever.
Well, it can't, so. Okay, one last thing to do before we trigger the next cutscene and finish up in this quote-unquote prologue area is we got to go into this spare room here. Grab the newspaper clipping talking about the incident that happened 4 years ago in Resident Evil 7.
I've forgotten about this already.
Take a look at this. Look at the way it's all patterned. Just keep that in the memory for now. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, now last thing to do, head downstairs, talk to Mia, and we'll trigger the end of the prologue.
Is she okay?
Sleeping like a baby. That smells good. What's that?
Oh, hands off, mister. It's churba de legume. It's a local recipe.
Wow, you've gone full native, haven't you?
Local wine, too. But if you're gonna keep sulking all evening, maybe you shouldn't have any. You really have to stop worrying.
It's just finding you in Louisiana, the pregnancy, Chris moving us here, military training, it all happened so fast, you know?
Well, at least we're all together. You, me, Rose. Now, everything's gonna
Seriously, think we can just forget about what happened in Louisiana?
It happened so long ago. I don't understand why you are so...
Mia, get down! Mia! Mia, Oh, God. Chris? What the hell?
Sorry, Ethan.
No! What? Why?
Go move! All clear.
Rose? What the hell are you doing with my daughter?
Package secure, sir. Take him away.
I said get your hands off her!
Ethan, no.
Rose.
Get him out of here.
Hey, Doc.
Hello, Mr. Winters. I've got your daughter's results back, and I'd like you to come in to talk about them. How about next Thursday, 4 o'clock?
No problem. We'll be there. That was the doc. She'll see us next week. Hey, now. Think positively, all right? We talked about this.
I know. We hardly talk about anything else. I keep telling you, it's not Rose that I'm worried about.
Well, then what are you worried about? Look, she's gonna be fine. I just know it. What else matters?
We matter, Ethan! You matter! You just
Mia, what are you talking about? Is there something you're not telling me? Come on, talk to me. Damn it. I have to take this.
And just like that, our wife has been killed, our daughter taken. We gotta get her back.
Jesus.
About damn time. What's your status? Is the package safe?
What are you talking about? Where's Chris Redfield? And Rose?
Who is this? This is a secure channel. You are not authorized to use it.
Fuck. What the hell happened here?
Okay, our movement is now opened up. First thing you want to do before you leave is, this doesn't do anything, but here's another file saying that the objective was to eliminate the target, recover the body, and secure me and Rose. But clearly, it's not working out very great. Now, there's not much you can do about this. This is just kind of a slow start. You walk at an abysmal pace. So now's a good time to, I guess, go over kind of how the game is just in general. Personally, I love the game. It still has some horror aspects that kind of were drawn from Resident Evil 7, but the whole spiritual successor of Resident Evil 4, I think they completely hit the nail on the head here. It is a very well evolved version. It may not be exactly Resident Evil 4, but everything in this game is very, very good. Everything feels good too. The action, the shooting, exploration, enemy variations, it's all great. You're really getting a good bang for your buck for this game. Okay, so now we're coming up to some dead crows, because that's not creepy at all. first scare. And when we come up here around the corner, we're going to get a little bit of a sneak peek at our upcoming enemy. Spooky. So keep slogging along. We're eventually going to reach a house. Should be just over this little bridge here. And in through the main door we go. Alright, now in the house itself there's some drawers to open and interact with. More so to show you that you can interact with these kind of items inside of a house or wherever you are. Because there isn't actually anything in them. So the last one to check out is this here. As you can see, still nothing to grab. Now we'll head on downstairs. And we're gonna grab a picture off to the right here. It's not exactly required for collectibles, but you are gonna see this around and it's good to kinda... good for lore reasons, I suppose. And now we'll open up the final blood-stained cupboard. Okay, that triggered the next set of events. As you can tell, there's quite a bit of ruckus going on upstairs, and as any normal human being would do, we're going to go instantly check it out. Now duck to get under here and start crawling. There is no way to crawl in the game. Your character will just do it automatically. Ooh, blood.
What did all this?
And as you can see, we have a hole to lead the house through. And if you look outside, you can tell that it took us probably a couple hours inside that house. Because it went instantly from 2 a.m. till about 6 or 7 a.m. But now we can sprint. And for climbing, just walk up to it. There is no jump button. The jump or space, depending on what you're on, is a blocking. And now we get the first official look at the village. And up there is the very daunting Castle Dimitrescu, where everybody's favorite antagonist is going to be Lady Dimitrescu, otherwise known as Big Tall Vampire Lady. So, go past the poor horsey. In here.
Maybe they're out?
Yeah, they're definitely out. And you can see the horses moved. Another picture. Now note the pickable lock and pull up the map. This is the first time we can pull up the map in the game. Now, the red area means that it is currently still being searched, whereas when you do currently fully search an area, it will go blue. So we'll open up this. You do need this for another achievement, opening all the porta potties. And there's a few things here kind of setting up the idea of coming back once you've gotten some items and learned a few things. For example, there's nothing in here. However, if you look up, there's a cage that we just can't reach. So we'll be coming back to this area a bit later. And same goes finally for the lock here, with the yellow tape signifying that it can be cut at some point. Okay, that just about wraps this area up, so we're going to continue on down the road. There's nothing back there up by the car crash that I think of. Let me just double check my notes here. I don't think there is. No, there's absolutely nothing. Yeah, just like I thought. Okay, so we'll head down the street here past all the goat heads. And we're going to enter a house on the left. Now we're gonna hear some very ominous sounds coming around. Of course, a bunch of classic horror movie style. Now there's another gate here on the left that we can't open yet. Locked due to missing homeowner. And on the right here is a first gate that requires a key item. So we're eventually going to be able to get this iron Insignia Key, and we'll be coming back for this at a later time. Okay, when you get in the house, first thing to do, come up, pick up your knife, turn around, and attack the box to get a first aid kit. As you can see, our new inventory now shows it. So this is a good last resort tool / break-in items so that you can get some more resources. It's good for blocking, and if you want to hold alternate fire or ADS with a gun, and it'll do a forward stabbing motion. But other than that, it's pretty standard from Resident Evil 7. Okay, we'll come up, open this sheet, I don't know why I forgot what it was called, and trigger the next cutscene.
No, no! Friendly! Friendly!
Who are you? Who sent you?
Nobody. There was an accident down on the road and... What's going on?
Oh no. They're coming.
Who is? What the hell was that?
You have a gun?
What?
Please tell me you have a gun.
No, why would I?
Take it! Take it!
Hey, are you listening?
Hey!
What the... Shit! Dead body? Wait, there's more.
And now we know exactly what happened to the rest of the villagers. Now with this, you can aim down sight and you start off with 20 bullets.
Jesus Christ.
And here we got the first peek at our favorite enemy,
This place.
the Lichen.
Shit! What the fuck was that?
So they definitely know how to make an introduction.
No.
Okay, now time to shoot. So you want to always go for headshots. They do more damage and also stagger the enemy. But if he does get a bit too close, just hold up your guard and he won't do anything that hurts you too much. So I'll show our example. He just hits you. Whereas if you're too close, he'll actually do a grab attack with its own little animation that deals significantly more damage. And as you can see, it takes about 9 bullets if you hit all headshots.
What the hell?
Okay, you can leave, but first we're going to come in here, grab a chem fluid, as well as a herb. And that unlocks the ability to craft medkits. We're going to go ahead and craft that up because we're going to need it later. Now the gate is locked, so we're going to have to come inside to the left, grab the bolt cutters, and and proceed onwards. There's going to be a lot of that finding items to open other things kind of solutions in this game. Now, everything here is blocked. Can't really go anywheres. So we're just going to head right in. Follow the body that just disappeared. Before we go upstairs and trigger the cutscene, or the next encounter, I should say, sorry. We're going to pick up some handgun ammo. Barricade the door. And then make our way upstairs. And the next encounter will be starting. So you don't have to get hit there. That's actually the first time I've ever been hit by that. There is... right from up there is where the first enemy should be appearing. I believe he doesn't start until you trigger this guy.
Damn it.
He should be popping down any moment. But I'm pretty sure he appears on whatever level you're not in. There we go. So we gotta kill him to end the encounter. Come here, you little... Oh, and as you can see, you can quickly press space to make them run away. Which is very, very useful. And now we get a little preview as to what happens when you do kill the enemy. They give a random drop. So first thing we're picking up is the lei, which is the currency for this game. So give this a quick listen.
Hello. If there are any survivors out there, come to Louisa's house near the fields.
Survivors?
Okay, now we can progress. So little preview of what's going to come up. There is a encounter sequence that we're just about to start. As you can see, the lichens are up there, but they're not attacking us. So we're going to open this real quick. We're going to break this box. And once we get inside, as soon as we step foot inside that door, a survive encounter is going to appear. Kill the enemies that you want to, but if you can save the bullets, save them, or if you want to blow them. It's 100% up to you. I would recommend saving at least some bullets for later. But there is no kill X amount of enemies and you win. You just have to survive. So we'll be doing this by looping between the bottom of the house, bottom of the second house, the top, and then through here. And then occasionally, and we'll get into that later, we will go through that gate that I opened. So let's head in, pick up our new weapon, and start the encounter. So you got to be a little quick with this to be able to get it all. As much as you want to, do not barricade anything, because it blocks the path needed for your little escape route there. Now, if you want to make sure that you have everything, as you can see, this is now blue, meaning there's nothing else to grab. So with that out of the way, let's jump down, grab up our rusted scrap. Now this isn't necessary. I always do this, and it usually gets me hurt, but I do like to come here and grab this handgun ammo. But it's usually at the cost of at least a small hit like that. Grab another handgun ammo here. Now we're going to temporarily barricade to kind of gather them up right here. This will give us a little bit of breathing room. We can now grab the ammo, the shotgun ammo, and a herb. So now what I like to do just to get some more resources and kind of keep a little of them off is come back right to the back corner and shoot. That'll kill pretty much any in the area, mostly, if they're close enough. And now, I like to just kind of stay up here on this little roof There's a nice little spot here. You can kind of loop them around. And if any get too close to you, just blow their head off. But you can normally stay up here until, for pretty much the most part, you just really only gotta leave when you get pushed off. Which, I mean, it will happen. It's fine. Just do the loop. I'm gonna have to do it here eventually. Ooh, I don't know how I killed that guy. So I'm gonna finish this guy off. There's our first quote-unquote treasure, which has no value other than being sold. So to keep looping, stay up here as long as you can. I find it's personally the easiest way to handle it, especially on hardcore mode. Oh, and as you can see, there's people behind us now. So we're actually gonna dip. We're gonna do a little bit. Now that big guy, don't mess with him. You cannot kill him right yet. So just run, loop around, go up through here. So you can hear him, he's getting kind of close. Now RNG might hit me here. Nope, seems fine. So there he is. We're going to avoid him at all cost. Only heal kind of when you need to. The healing in this game can be quite sparse depending on what difficulty you're on. I found in hardcore I was running out of heal a little bit. So we'll just keep looping around. Grab up the money from the dead guy. Make our way up. And then just same thing as before. We're just going to chill on the roof and loop. And you'll know when it happens. I'll point out when it does. There's nothing you can really do to end it except survive. So we're going to heal up because the screen is bloody. Oh, got a guy there. So keep surviving. We're almost done. See, the benefit of being up here and looping is the big guys can't hurt you. Or the big guy can't hurt you. Get away from him. Away. Alright, we're pretty much at max capacity up there, so we're going to continue the loop. Just keep going, keep trying to avoid everybody. And right now, that arrow to your knee triggers the end cutscene. For some odd reason, they decided to leave us alone, which definitely saved our life there. Oh boy, his hand is in pretty bad shape. Ah, mysterious old hag. So we'll head up and follow the ominous old lady.
And in death, we give glory.
Hello? You shouldn't be out here. It's not safe. What the hell? Hey, can you hear me?
It's you, the child's father.
Child? Hey, wait. Do you mean Rose? Is she here?
Rose! Rose, yes. She is in great danger. Since Mother Miranda brought her to the village, we have fallen into darkness.
What are you talking about? The monsters?
The castle bell heralds danger. They're coming.
No. Wait. Where's Rose? Who's Mother Miranda?
The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again.
Rose is here?
Okay, now we're pretty much at that time, so I'm going to kind of put the blinders on here. And we'll head right up and go to the save point. I'll show you exactly where it is. I think, yeah, you can shoot. So there is an achievement here as well for shooting 5 crows out of the sky. Is that? Oh, that's a leaf. So there's 3, you need 5. I think the other 2 are down that way, but anyways, we'll get the rest of that next episode. So head into the church, go up to the typewriter, and there's your save. And with all that out of the way, that is officially the end of the first episode of the 100% walkthrough Resident Evil Village series. If you enjoyed the video, a like and subscribe is always appreciated. And if you want more content, I am going to be on days that the Resident Evil Village does not release. I will be releasing the Resident Evil Cinders mod playthrough, which is still running. So that'll bump this up to every second day, and the Resident Evil playthrough will be on the days in between. So, thanks again for stopping by. See you in the next one. Peace.